Today, I was actually supposed to play a game. Just guys, real quick. So today I was supposed to play a game, a Christmas themed game, Sprite Cranberry. You know, that very popular one. A lot of people have played it. I tried downloading it several times. It just didn't work. So yeah, we're supposed to do that, but it didn't work. So now we're on Christmas Horror Stories. So yeah, cool. Let's hop in. The first video we're going to be reacting to is A Christmas Eve Horror Story, and I'm pretty sure it's made by Llama Arts. So yeah, let's get into it.
Last year on Christmas Eve, I was working late. I'm 23.
And then y'all wonder why I don't redo reaction videos, bro. It's my dang internet, bro.
Work in New York City and commute home every day on the train. Since I'm one of the younger ones in the office, I got stuck with one of the worst shifts, so I wasn't able to get home until 5 o'clock. My family had already left a whole hour earlier to go to my cousin's house.
Why would they leave without you, though?
After having a quick snack before the half-hour drive, I got back in my car and put my cousin's address into my phone.
It's rough, bro.
Halfway through the drive, it started snowing.
Huh?
I got to my cousin's house
This
around
music
6
kinda lit.
o'clock. It was snowing heavily by this point, and I just made it in time to catch everyone starting dinner. I brought all of my gifts inside and cheerfully said hey to everyone. I stayed until around 11 o'clock. The rest of my family left a little sooner. I stayed an extra half hour or so just to hang out before leaving myself.
Yeah.
By the time I was leaving, the ground had accumulated at least 2 feet of snow, and it wasn't even done snowing.
Dang.
The drive home was nightmarish. The roads were hardly even plowed, and I had to drive under 20 miles per hour on most roads. The roads were completely dead at this point though, most likely because everyone was smart enough to go home before the snow accumulated. Eventually I turned onto a main road that I'm sure would usually be bustling, but at 11:15 on Christmas Eve night, there wasn't a single car or a single light from a store.
Well, yeah, because people are, you know, with their families at home.
The flashing taillights of one car. It was parked on the side of the road.
Why the exhaust pipe? Why is the exhaust pipe emitting red smoke, bro? Bro, what is in your exhaust, bro? That is not gasoline he uses.
As I got closer, I realized there was somebody next to the car waving their hand in the air. I assumed something was wrong and they needed help. So, me being the good Samaritan I am, I pulled up behind the car. When I opened my door, the guy approached me immediately, barely even giving me time to step out. He was an average-sized man, probably 5'10", 180 pounds.
Dressed like Santa Claus.
He spoke in a very demanding voice, asking me if I know anything about fixing an engine.
Nope.
I told him I didn't know much about cars.
Yeah.
The guy responded very quickly to everything I said. He told me it's fine. He went inside of his car for a second, popped open his trunk, came back out, and told me to just wait by the trunk for a second.
Oh, he's trying to put you in the trunk, bro.
I had no idea what
he's trying to put you in the trunk.
Really
yes, sir.
Look in the trunk, bro. This could be a severed head or something.
And I heard him open the hood.
Oh, yeah?
I couldn't see anything he was doing since the trunk was blocking my view.
Look in the trunk, bro.
The loud wind of the snowstorm overpowered any small noises he might have been making. I put my hand on the back of the car and leaned my body in anticipation.
Yeah. There's somebody finna be like...
When suddenly I heard 3 or 4 quick and aggressive footsteps in the snow behind me before I was pushed into the trunk.
Oh, yeah, what I said.
The man tried to close the trunk on me, but I kicked my feet up in resistance and up.
Get him, bro.
I was able to overpower him and kick the trunk open completely.
Yeah.
As I took advantage of the few seconds I had to get out of the trunk, I took out my keys. He tried to grab me now, and I dug my house key right into his neck. He fell to his knees, and his scream echoed down the deserted street.
Don't tell me you're running.
Halfway down the road before he could even get up from his knees. A little further down, I called 911 and reported the guy. I came back in 10 minutes to find blue and red lights illuminating the windows of the deserted stores.
You went back?
The police held him until the ambulance arrived for him. I watched the whole thing.
Ambulance?
And nothing ever felt better in my life. I got home safely half an hour later and told my family everything.
Nice.
I was still very shaken that Christmas. And this remains possibly the most horrific thing I've ever
He's
experienced.
gonna be outside the window, isn't he? Oh, ho, ho. Ooh, that actually feels like a realistic scenario though. Like, you finish work late, you're trying to talk with your family, you know, you start driving home, it's really late outside. Someone like, hey yo bro, go sit by my trunk real quick while I get a spare tire. Oh yeah, I got you bro. Yeah, like, bro, why you have a bat in your hand? Yo. Okay, the second one that we're going to be reacting to is also made by Llama Arts. It's called A Creepy Christmas Time Story. Yeah, we're just watching animations today, because last time we actually reacted to videos, I'm pretty sure those were, you know, live action. So yeah. Okay, let's start this thing. A Creepy Christmas Time Story.
It was November of 2006.
Oh.
I was a 16-year-old kid living in the town of Altoona, Iowa.
I wasn't even
I
born in
went to bed
2006.
early one night because I had to work the early shift at McDonald's. As I slept, I had a dream that I was running through downtown
Twice!
Des Moines, but I
there
wasn't
we
on
go.
a jog. I was running from something.
Okay.
As I ran around the corner of a building, I came face to face with my pursuer. A tall man wearing a trench coat and a top hat stood in front of me.
Oh, that.
The only thing visible of his face was his eyes.
Oh.
They were abnormally large with black pupils, and it looked at me as if it wanted something. After what felt like hours,
I think
he
it wanted
reached
your
out
body,
his
bro.
bony
You got a
hand
better face than he
as
does.
if he wanted me to go with him.
Ugh.
I woke up violently
His
from my
fingers
dream,
look like the
and
Grinch,
after
bro.
catching my breath, I peered around my room to see if I was safe.
You're
As I
not
stood
safe,
up from
bro.
my bed, I noticed
Pray
that I could
against
see my
it, bro.
breath. Feeling confused, I checked my window.
It is not that
It was
cold to
latched
him be
shut.
exhaling
I then
smoke,
walked
bro.
over and checked my vent. I could still feel warm air coming from it. As I sat back down on my bed, I tried to figure out what exactly was going on. That's when the figure from my dream appeared at the foot of my bed. I scrambled back to my headboard.
Oh!
What do you want? I asked, trying to hide the shakiness in my voice.
It's another
The same
dream.
bony finger.
It's another dream.
Me. Growing up in a religious home, I believed what I was looking at was a demon. I told the creature to leave. It just waved its finger at me, and with a low voice, it spoke to me.
Never leave. Always here.
The creature then screamed loudly and disappeared. A feeling of nausea came over me, and I vomited.
I'm just
on the
waiting for him
floor.
to say,
The last
I
thing
woke
remember
up.
was cleaning myself up and waking up to my alarm. It's been about a month since I had seen the top hat wearing man in my bedroom. The Christmas season was in full effect. My parents weren't home because they got invited to some kind of event. So it was only me and my 3 sisters at home.
You're gonna sleep with your
I had
sisters.
to wake up early in
Pause.
the morning for work, so I decided to go to sleep. I rested my head on my pillow and closed my eyes. Not even 30 seconds passed until my sisters burst into my room and started singing obnoxious songs.
Good. This is
of course
good.
made me very angry.
Why?
But I thought if I ignored them that they would leave me alone.
This kid had a divine, and not even divine, bro. Don't call that divine. He just met a demon in his house like a couple months ago. Regardless of the time skip, it happened. You know it happened. So wouldn't it be better for you to have people around you that you feel you could trust? Like, okay, no, I feel like that just puts their lives in danger. True. You guys are wrong on that one. But still, 4 people praying is stronger than 1 person praying. I'm just saying.
This was not the case. As I pulled the blankets over my head, I started to feel the same cold feeling that I had in November.
Oh,
As the obnoxious singing subsided,
he lifted it and he's right in front of him. He's right in front of him.
Standing in the corner of my room. In one swift motion, he charged towards me.
Oh!
When I finally came to,
Oh,
I found that my sisters
gosh.
had locked themselves inside the bathroom. As I knocked on the door, they told me to go away. I asked them what happened, and all they could say was Mom and Dad were on their way home. I looked down and saw that
Did
my
you-
hand was slightly bloody. Holes were in the bathroom door, and a broom was sticking out of the wall. I then walked into the
Was this
living
guy
room
possessed?
and found that there were knives stuck into the wall as well. The same wave of nausea passed over me, just like in November, and I threw up again. As I was cleaning
stop
up, my
throwing up
parents walked through
everywhere?
the door. My father immediately walked over to me and gave me a good beating. Then he sent me to my room. I
What?
went to bed crying. Not from the beating. I was crying because of the confusion. I had no idea what was going on. The next morning, my sisters reluctantly sat next to me.
Did he like get possessed and try to kill them or something? I feel like that's the only way that
They said I got
this
angry
could have
and
occurred.
chased them down and tried to hurt them. They said my eyes were red to the point where they thought I was bleeding from them. They said I sounded like a different person.
He was possessed.
In 2011,
I rebuke it in the
that
name
was
of
the last
Jesus.
time I saw the top hat wearing man.
You are the
Just
top
moved
hat
into
wearing
a new
man.
apartment, and after a long, stressful day of unpacking, I took a shower and got ready for bed. As I started to drift off, I could feel that cold feeling again. I
Oh
lifted my
no.
head
Right in front of
and
you.
saw the man standing
Right in front of
me.
you. Yep. And his eyes are red
The
too,
man's
bro.
eyes were red now,
We are one.
with a low
We are
voice,
Venom. Like,
just
Bro,
like
leave me
on that
alone.
November night. It looked at me and said,
Never leave. Always here.
the end. So you don't go to a pastor, a priest, exorcist, Dr. Phil, like. Yeah, that has been short horror Christmas stories. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's very scary. If you guys want me to do more of these, comment down below. Comment more games you want me to play, because that was the entire basis of this video to begin with. And yeah. It's been your boy Zoe Plays, aka VI Puma. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!